So if you haven't noticed, this week we're in my kitchen, and that can only mean one thing, right? We're gonna do food things. So I started work last week, and I quickly realized that not having my breakfast and lunch ready to go for the whole week was such a struggle. I had to wake up earlier, I didn't get to sleep this long, and honestly those 5 extra minutes of sleep are like, you just need them. So I decided that this week I'm gonna prep all my breakfast, all my lunch, so I'm ready to go. There's no like having to get up early and worry about it. I just have to grab it, throw it in my box, go. So last week I bought Uncrustables, which are delicious and I love them because they are super quick and easy, but I thought it'd be fun to try and make my own Uncrustables and maybe save a little. So we're going to be doing Uncrustables. I also found a couple other ideas on Pinterest that I want to try. So if you guys want to see those more up close and personal, just keep watching. Let's start with breakfast. My first easy breakfast, I have these Activia strawberry yogurts and these Kind granola healthy grains. They're cinnamon oat clusters. These are one of my favorite things to eat. I will just grab one of these, and I usually take the whole bag of these with me and just throw it in my lunchbox instead of having to separate it out, so then when I get to work I can just open this, throw like a chunk of those on there, mix them in, and good to go. So that is my first breakfast. So for breakfast number 2, I'm gonna make these Nutella banana wraps. I wasn't actually a fan of bananas until a few years ago. I hated bananas, I hated the taste of them, and I like them now, but it's still kind of hard for me to just eat them by themselves. So I love to throw something on them or mix them in like a smoothie. So this is going to be my second option for an easy breakfast. Also have these little containers that I'm going to use to stick them in. I'm going to cut them up kind of like sushi style banana Nutella wraps so that I can just grab a couple, go, or I could take the whole container if I wanted. Okay, and now on to lunch. So one of my first quick and easy lunch options is making my own DIY Uncrustables. Now this could also be used for breakfast. I actually tried to eat one of my Uncrustables for breakfast last week, but I keep them in the freezer, so it was super hard when I tried to eat it. You definitely have to thaw them out, so these could be a great breakfast option also, but you definitely need to make sure you like throw it in the refrigerator the night before you plan on eating it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get my bread out. Most of the things that I read about making your own Uncrustables was that you needed to put peanut butter on both sides so that way it wouldn't make the bread soggy. Oh, I almost forgot. You also need to smush the bread. So I'm going to take my rolling pin, smush the bread down. So, continue onward. So once you have them jellied, close them. As you can see, the squishing makes them a little messy. So honestly, if you don't want to smush them, you don't really have to, but it kind of like binds those edges down. I would just be very careful about doing it because you definitely do get a little breakage, and it's definitely easier without the crust. For my second lunch option, I got this romaine lettuce that I'm gonna chop up. I also got a bag of spinach, that I'm going to throw in there with it, so that way I can cut all this up, open this, and mix them in a bowl together, so then every day I can just kind of grab out however much I want and be ready to go. I also got some cucumbers, some baby carrots, and some cherry tomatoes to throw in there also. Usually my dressing of choice is this Olive Garden's Italian dressing. For a little bit of crunch, I also really like croutons on my salad. Usually I will like completely smush the whole bag and just break them up into little crumbs because I feel like they stick better to the lettuce pieces that way, and they distribute themselves more evenly over the salad, so I like mushing up croutons for my salad. And if you want to add a little bit of protein to your salad, I also have this turkey that I got that I can just kind of rip up and throw on top. I have this big container that I'm going to pile everything in, but I also have this container that I actually use to pack my lunch. It's just a little closing. Comes with a little dressing container, and then also the shelf, which I think is really cool because then I can put like cheese and like the little baggie that I make of croutons if I separate it up here, and then like carrots and like anything that I don't want mixed in with the lettuce beforehand I can stick up here, which is really cool. Now, I don't like the skin on my cucumber, so I take this little thing and I just shave it off. And then as far as snacks, I have these green grapes that I'm going to portion out. I have apples that I love to pack with these to go, peanut butter cups, and then I also have cheese sticks because who doesn't love cheese? And I can kind of just pick whatever one of those I want to add into my lunch and go. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this breakfast lunch prep video, and I hope it gave you guys some ideas for work, lunch, back to school, whatever you do during the day that you need to prep your lunch for. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you had an amazing Labor Day, and I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye!